Hello my dear students, welcome back. So today we are going to learn, or I am going to teach science of class 8 in the branches chemistry. Since this is the third video of this week, we are going to do revision of previous chapter, that is lesson number 3. Previous lesson, that is lesson number 3. So please go back to the previous lecture and listen it carefully and come back to the revision part so that you can understand easily. So the topic is divided. When you look at your textbook, you will find it, and we have already discussed that this lesson is divided into two parts. One is synthetic fibers, and the other one is plastics. So first we will discuss about synthetic fibers. So in synthetic fibers, we have learned that synthetic fibers are or is a polymer, Synthetic fibers are polymer. And what is polymer? It is made up of small units. So in your textbook you have learned that polymer is made up of repeating small units, and these small units are all chemical substances. And polymer is a Greek word which means poly means many and mer means part or unit. So after this we have discussed about types of synthetic fiber. Types of synthetic fiber. Synthetic fiber ki makhal koi khara nainagi mamangi lecture da types of synthetic fibers. Okay, nainagi koi na. So we have discussed about rayon, we have discussed about nylon, we have discussed about polyester, we have discussed about acrylic. Rayon the rayon is a synthetic fiber, just silk like silky mahut chinduni mana, silk like fiber, silk man. Silk is obtained from silkworm. It's a natural fiber. Rayon is a synthetic fiber which resembles silk or is similar to that of silk. Such fiber was obtained by chemical treatment of wood pulp. Rayon se kai digi fangi wood pulp digi. Chemical treatment torga. And masi fully synthetic tinate, semi-synthetic haita. So the next is a nylon, which is prepared from coil, water and air, fully synthetic fiber. Kai digi saba coil, water and air. It is the first fully synthetic fiber. And it's very strong, and the properties of nylon are elastic, light, yangi, lustrous, easy to wash. And the polyester. Next is polyester. Is another synthetic fiber which is wrinkle free and easy to wash. Wrinkle property wrinkle free, easy to wash. Wrinkle free and easy to wash. And about the acrylics, all sweaters and shawls are not made from natural wool. Wool resemble wool like acrylic, and it is cheaper than wool, available in variety of colors. So we have discussed about rayon, nylon, polyester, acrylic under the topic types of synthetic fibers in the previous lecture. And so far we have discussed about advantages of synthetic fibers, uses of synthetic fibers. So they resemble natural fibers and are used as a replacement of natural fibers. Now we are going to discuss is about disadvantages of synthetic fiber. Disadvantages. ꯀꯥꯟꯅꯕ ꯉꯥꯛꯇꯅꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯐꯥꯎꯗ ꯅꯩꯅꯔꯤꯁꯤ disadvantages की matang yenga si disadvantages of synthetic fiber disadvantage masi sinabada akhoi da khudong thiningai si karino hairagadi melt on heating masi sagala kan mahi langthwe melt on heating. So whenever they catch fire by accident, so they stick on the body, which is the result is very disastrous. So I repeat it again: they melt on heating. So accidentally, if it catches fire, it can be disastrous. The fabric melts and sticks to the body. And we should not wear synthetic clothes while working in kitchen or in a lab. So I repeat it again: we should not wear synthetic clothes while working in kitchen or synthetic lab, because by accident, if it catches fire, if someone catches fire while wearing synthetic fiber clothes, then it melts on heating and sticks to the body, and the result is very disastrous. So this was discussed under the topic synthetic fibers, and in the second part of the lecture, plastic was discussed. So let's recall, or let's do the revision of plastics, which is the second topic of this lesson, plastic. So under the topic plastic, we have discussed that plastic is also a polymer. Plastic is also a polymer. Like a synthetic fiber, plastic is also a polymer. So under the topic plastic, we have discussed that there are two types of arrangement. Two types of arrangement. One is linear and the other one is cross-link. So we have discussed two types of arrangement under the topic plastic. One is linear and the other one is cross-linked. And two types of plastic. Plastic also discussed in the previous lecture. Two types of plastic. One is thermoplastic, and the other one is thermosetting plastic. So what is the difference between the two? So when we discuss about the thermoplastics, they get deformed easily on heating and can be bent easily. Gets deformed easily. So what about the thermosetting plastic? Once molded, cannot be softened. Once molded, cannot be softened. Akoina apamba shape to pireba matungda cannot be softened. Maning han bayarwe. Amung tholan bayarwe. Thermoplastic tana apamba mono sagar mot get deformed easily. Sasa unthon jinyai. Thermosetting tana madu yarwe. So once molded. So regarding the example of thermoplastic, toys, combs, containers are example of thermoplastic. And in case of thermosetting plastic, bakelite is taken as an example in your textbook, and bakelite is used for making electrical switches. I repeat, bakelite is used for making electrical switches. So let's move on to next point under the topic plastic. There is plastics as a material of choice. Plastics as material of choice. Plastics as material of choice. Plastic as material of choice. So under this point, we have discussed that plastic containers seem most convenient. So what is the reason behind? We have discussed 3 points: that plastic is non-reactive. So why plastic is a material? The question is why plastic is a material of choice? Because plastic is non-reactive. It does not react with any material, so it is used for making containers. Second point is plastic is a light. It is light, or I will write it. It is light. It is light. Yang. It is light, strong. It is light, strong, and durable. Light, light, strong, and durable. So why plastic is a material of choice for everyone? Because plastic is non-reactive. It does not react with any material, so it can be used as a container. Second point is it is light, strong, and durable. The third point is plastics are poor conductor. Plastics are poor conductor. Plastics are poor conductor. So poor conductor, regarding the topic, regarding the point poor conductor, it means poor conductor of heat and electricity. Poor conductor of heat and electricity. Aduna maram oidana abana frying pan gi handle the plastic yauriba, adagi screwdriver gi handle the plastic yauriba. So all these, when you take the example of frying pan, screwdrivers, all the handles are covered with plastic because they are poor conductor of heat and electricity. So the third, we'll talk about the points under the plastic. Let's move on to the next point under the topic plastic, which we have already discussed in the previous lecture. That is plastic and the environment. That is plastics and the environment. What is the effect of plastic in the environment? It is environment friendly or it is non-friendly. We are going to discuss environment. So when we discuss about the plastics effect on the environment, we will discuss about the disposal of plastic. Since plastic is very convenient to use, a huge amount of plastic is collected. So the question is about disposal. So when we come about the disposal, we should know whether plastic is biodegradable or non-biodegradable. So when we talk about plastic, plastic is non-biodegradable. So biodegradable means decomposed by natural processes. Non-biodegradable means which do not decompose or which take more time, many years to decompose. So plastic is non-biodegradable. So the question is about disposal. So we will discuss about the disposal. So when we dispose plastic, when we throw plastic or when we dump plastic anywhere, since it is non-biodegradable, it remains as such. So we cannot dispose plastic. So let's discuss about another point of disposal, that is burning, which is also discussed in your textbook. So when we try to burn plastics as a process of disposal, it releases poisonous gas. It releases poisonous gas. So we cannot burn also because it releases poisonous gas and it causes air pollution. That means a plastic is non-friendly. So it is not friendly to our environment. It causes pollution. So what we can do in order to make it friendly or for the disposals. So what will be the step or what will be the process of its disposal? So regarding the disposal, what we can do is we have to follow 4 R's, 4R principle, which we have already discussed in the previous lecture. Then we are going to follow 4 principle. That 4 principle is reduce, reuse, then recycle and recover. So in case of disposal of plastic, we are going to follow 4R principle. 4R means reduce, reuse, recycle and recover. So we have to use plastic in a minimum. We have to use it as far as possible in a minimum amount in order to reduce this pollution in the environment. So with this I conclude the revision of lesson number 3, and in the next lesson, there is new lesson we will discuss in the next lecture next week. So with this I conclude my lecture. Thank you. Thank you.